Everybody. I'm James, and welcome back to Storytime with James. Make sure you like, subscribe, and leave me a comment if you like. All right, this one is called Marcus Messed Up. Yes, yeah, Marcus was a cool guy, real cool. He would get bullied though. He would get bullied by the guys on the block. They would really bother him a lot, you know. And I asked him why won't you fight back? Why won't you fight back? And he told me, he said, look, every time I attempt to fight back, I freeze up. It's like and he just get hit all in the face and stuff like that. He couldn't sell a punch, you know. Couldn't sell a punch to save his life. And when he did start fighting back, it was like windmill fighting. Like he was a windmill in a hurricane. But he would always end up getting knocked out, you know, so I don't know. Then then this dude we used to call Pops on the block. Pops was like 60 something years old, and I guess he is an ex-boxer. He was an ex-boxer. And he took Marcus under his wing, you know, took him under his wing and started training him in his backyard. Every day he train him, have Marcus out there running and stuff, you know. And Marcus, I must admit, Marcus got better. He got better, a lot better. But he still looked kind of goofy about the face, you know, kind of goofy. I'm sorry, you guys. Yeah. Then then after that, this dude named Nick tried Marcus. He tried him. And Marcus swiftly knocked him cold. Knocked him out cold. Yes. Yep. So eventually Marcus went to the Golden Gloves. Went to the Golden Gloves. Somehow went to Golden Glove. And he won all his fights. All of them. Except one. And he was in the newspaper and everything. So eventually, Marcus came to school. He came to school. We were in high school then. Had to be in my freshman year. And Marcus was like in his sophomore year. So Marcus came to school, and everybody was laughing at Marcus because Marcus had a shiner, a black eye, and they were laughing at him. And Marcus did like this, let them see the silver medal that he won, you know. And then everybody ceased to laugh, and then, you know. So, well, eventually, you know, as time went on, eventually Marcus started selling drugs. Yeah, because he wanted to keep this image like he was doing good with the boxing and stuff like that. But he had some prospects of boxing in different leagues and stuff like that. But he didn't choose one yet. But many scouts were coming to his house trying to, you know, sign him up and stuff like that. But he was selling drugs, and he ended up in jail. Yeah. He ended up in jail for 3 years, you know. And when he got out, they wouldn't accept him as boxing anymore. I don't know. I don't know what was wrong, but they wouldn't accept him in there because he did time and stuff like that. So after that, Marcus just was on the block, sitting on the block, drinking a 40 ounce and stuff. So I asked him, Marcus, are you gonna go back to boxing? He said, oh yeah, yeah, I'm gonna box again. I'm gonna box again, and this time I'm coming out better, bigger and better. I said, okay, okay, as long as you got that, together. So then I found out he was using drugs, hard drugs. Yeah. So he would get high, and then would get in people's face and swing his hands at them and stuff like that. So one day he was swinging at this guy named Barry on the block. He's swinging, and Barry wasn't feeling it or something. He kept saying, "Go on, man, go on, man, go on." He kept swinging, swinging. So Barry scooped behind him and suplexed him, and his Marcus broke his neck. His neck was broke. So he went to the hospital, and come find out he was paralyzed. He can only move his hands like this. He can only move his hands. Hmm. So Marcus just sat around the rest of his days talking about how he's going to get to his feet again and start boxing again. But it never came true. Because a couple of years after that, Marcus ended up having some respiratory problems. And that probably from them drugs and stuff that he was smoking and stuff like that. And he died of pneumonia. So it's a sad case. You need to count your blessings. When you're blessed with a certain talent and you go to exercise it, you can't jeopardize it by doing drugs and stuff like that. You can't jeopardize it. But man, we can all learn a valuable lesson from Marcus to stay on your grind, to continue to grind and grind until you get where you want to be. All right, you guys. Make sure you like, subscribe, and leave me a comment if you like. And hit that bell notification. Hit that bell notification so that you know every time I drop another video. And share, share, share. Share my videos with your family. Share my videos with your friends. Share it with your loved ones. And even share it with your enemies. All right. Peace. Adios. Salamat.